new video appears to support some of the accusations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
48 hours with Diddy. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Something major is shaking up the entertainment industry, and it revolves around Diddy. What began as whispers has escalated into serious accusations, with his accusers ready to come forward. Diddy is facing a storm of over 100 new civil lawsuits. Can you believe it? This surge of allegations is no ordinary gossip. We're talking about grave claims, including assault involving a victim as young as 9. That's a staggering charge. But here's the twist. Diddy may not be alone in this mess. Rumors suggest that several high-profile celebrities could be implicated alongside him, potentially leading to even greater consequences. Just think about the ripple effect this could have on the entertainment world. As the lawsuits pile up, many are questioning what truly lies beneath the glitz and glamour of fame. While we often see celebrities enjoying their best lives on social media, the reality can be dark and complicated. The assumption that fame offers protection is being challenged, as these lawsuits uncover a troubling side where powerful figures might not escape accountability. It didn't matter if you were a superstar or someone with the right connections. At these parties, everyone was feel equal. Or at least, that's the illusion Diddy created. However, things took a more intriguing turn. While these gatherings appeared to be all about innocent fun in a luxurious, all-white setting, whispers suggested that not everything was as idyllic as it seemed. The polished image of inclusivity and connection served as a facade for what was happening behind closed doors. The inaugural all-white party took place over Labor Day weekend on September 7, 1998, in East Hampton, New York. Diddy hosted around 200 guests, transforming his new home into the hottest venue for the industry's elite. The list read like a of hip-hop, R&B, and Hollywood, signaling that these events were more than just social. They were a strategic power play, solidifying Diddy's status as not only a music mogul, but a cultural icon. Yet beneath the glamorous surface lay a troubling reality. While many marveled at Diddy's lavish parties, few were aware of the disturbing hours gatherings known as the freak-off parties. These secretive events starkly contrasted with the highly publicized and Diddy took great care to keep them hidden. The freak-off parties were wild, clandestine affairs filled with activities that have now landed Diddy in serious legal trouble. Reports indicate that select guests lingered after the main event, indulging in drug-fueled escapades that involved sexually exploitative behavior. But the situation is even darker. Prosecutors argue these were not just chaotic parties, but coercive and abusive environments. The allegations laid out in the indictment are shocking. This isn't merely gossip, consensual. Diddy allegedly had a whole system set up, using his employees and connections to pull people into these situations, leveraging his influence to make it happen. Just a one-time. The allegations suggest it was a planned operation that went on for years, with Diddy at the center of it all. It's claimed that Diddy would bring women into his circle by making them think they were entering a romantic relationship. But things quickly turned dark. Once they were under his control, it's said that he used threats and pressure to get them involved in his notorious freak-off parties. These weren't short gatherings either. They could go on for days, involving several people at once, both men and women. What's even more unsettling is that Diddy allegedly recorded everything without their knowledge, using the footage as a way to manipulate and control them. Drugs were reportedly a big part of these parties. It's said that Diddy provided plenty of them to keep the victims in check, making them more submissive and easier to control. After these intense parties, the victims were given IV fluids to help them recover from the exhaustion and drug use they had been subjected to. And the whole thing didn't just happen by chance. Diddy's entire team was allegedly involved in making sure these events ran smoothly. From booking hotel rooms to stocking them with everything from baby oil to drugs, his staff took care of all the details, including cleaning afterward to hide what had gone on. The team also arranged travel for the victims and made sure everything was prepared for the next freak-off. They were always ready to restock whatever was needed, like IV fluids, drugs, and more supplies. In March 2024, police searched Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami and found some alarming supplies tied to his alleged criminal activities. Reports say Diddy had a team that handled everything for him, including paying sex workers in cash sent across the country. He just needed to show up, and the exploitation would start. The freak-off parties were reportedly filled with violence. Diddy is accused of physically assaulting his victims, kicking them, throwing things at them, and dragging them by their hair. These attacks led to injuries that sometimes took weeks to heal. If any victim resisted his demands, they were threatened regarding their careers, making them feel they had no choice but to go along with what Diddy wanted. The fear of physical and emotional abuse was constant, as Diddy supposedly used recordings of these encounters to keep them silent. Diddy's alleged criminal network included security. Former federal prosecutor Gene Rossi shared insights about the scope of these allegations. With over 3,000 people reportedly contacting Busby's team, this could just be the start. The number of lawsuits shows a long history of misconduct and raises questions about what's been hidden in the entertainment industry. Federal prosecutors are likely talking to more people and collecting testimony from a grand jury. While they can't use the grand jury for charges that have already been approved, they can look into other charges. This process is time-consuming, and the team working on Diddy's case will probably be focused on it for a long time. Another important point is that the initial indictment didn't mention any abuse, even though there have been rumors about Diddy. However, upcoming lawsuits are bringing up serious accusations that he assaulted minors, with some victims reportedly as young as 9. Prosecutors will take these claims seriously because crimes against children often stir strong feelings among juries. The lawsuits involve a wide range of alleged victims from ages 9 to 38 and include both men and women from various backgrounds. It seems that other well-known individuals might also be named in these civil lawsuits. This could change how the public sees the case and those involved, raising questions about the potential impact on their careers and reputations. Celebrities who attended Diddy's parties in the past might be feeling anxious right now. If they participated in anything questionable, they're likely realizing they could become involved in this situation. Those who might be co-defendants with Diddy probably know who they are and are likely losing sleep over it. While prosecutors may initially keep the case straightforward by just targeting Diddy, it's likely that there will be co-defendants in the civil suits. It seems that the prosecutors are intent on building a strong case against Diddy, who is viewed as the main figure in this situation. When someone like Diddy is in serious legal trouble, it can feel like a lot of pressure. In situations like this, prosecutors often use a tactic called the pancake theory. This means they try to get other people involved in the case to cooperate and share what they know. If they decide to focus mainly on Diddy, they might reach out to others who could also be implicated. They could offer things like immunity, though that's not something they usually like to give out or say, hey, we won't charge you right now, but if you help us out and plead guilty, we might go easy on you later. Using this approach could strengthen their case against Diddy. Currently, numerous civil lawsuits are accumulating against him, though the full scope of the allegations is still unclear. Nonetheless, many of these suits indicate a troubling pattern where Diddy allegedly individuals and then assaulted them. Reports suggest this behavior has been noted repeatedly, potentially over 120 times. If the prosecution can establish this pattern, it could significantly impact the court proceedings. In Diddy's federal case, he faces serious charges under the RICO Act, which allows prosecutors to present evidence of other crimes linked to a criminal organization. So what kind of defense can Diddy mount against these accusations? His legal team has stated that he is prepared to fight back and intends to testify. One key strategy for his defense may involve questioning the credibility of the accusers, arguing that they consented to the events in question and that no coercion occurred. While this tactic is certainly controversial, it could be their primary line of defense. However, this argument may falter, especially regarding younger victims. It's difficult to assert that someone as young as 9 could consent to such acts. Looking ahead, it appears Diddy won't face a federal trial in New York until at least 2026. The legal process is often lengthy, especially with cases as complex as this one. Diddy's team has recently commented on the media frenzy, emphasizing that he cannot address every claim while firmly denying any allegations of abuse. So, what do you think? Is he in serious trouble? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll be back with more soon. See you then.